And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. It's China, and they take on Reading.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And here's the starting 11 for China.
Well, a 4-4-2 system relies on good combinations all over the pitch. The front two, the central midfield pairing, the fullback and winger, and of course the centre-backs. If you can get these combinations right, you'll have a good team.
A glance at the Reading starting 11.
Well, 3-5-2 is a great system if you can get control of the midfield, because your wing-backs can then play higher up the pitch and the front two can combine as a pair, but they need to dominate that central area.
And so the match is underway. Could cross it in here. And beating the defender. A glorious chance. Oh, right in the nick of time. Cooper. Emma Mitchell. Sanne Troelsgaard. No, high quality defending. It has to be. Blocked it brilliantly. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Amalie Eikeland. Emma Mitchell. Can they convert? Vital intervention. Zhang Jin. Yao Wei. Yao Ling Wei. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Opportunity! And that is defending of the highest order. Wang. Oh, surely. And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Eikeland. Sanne Troelsgaard. Really well played pass. And they need to get tighter. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Zhao Yuyi. Gao. Now with Zhang. Wang Shuang. Well, attacking possibilities. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Oh, good vision. Yao. On to Wang. Well, can they make one of these passes count? Shielding the ball superbly. Yao Lingwei. Great opportunity! Justine van Havermaet. Rowe. Van Havermaet. Eikelan. Must be! And she's hit it with power, just wide, however. Justine van Havermaet. Options in the centre. Still trying to make something happen. Well, what a stop that was. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Yao. Now with Zhang. Zhang. On to Wang. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Wade. Zhang. Oh, she's made a crucial tackle there. That's really good and effective physical play. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, disappointing end to the move. Wang. Zhao. And Wang. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Zhang Rui. Now, who can she pass it to? Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Rowe. Trulsgaard. Mitchell. And slipped through beautifully. Trulsgaard. Evans. Van Havermaet. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. Yao. Now with Zhang. Zhao Yuyi. Is this the moment? And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1 and 2 touch passing, clever movement and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Wang. Zhang Jin. Yao Wei. Well, she wasn't really under any real pressure, but her control deserted her. Sanne Trulsgaard. Oh, showing good vision. Now can she pick out a teammate? Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. This could be the equaliser. They've lost it. An example of how to press. Zhang. On to Wang. Really good interception. Going well. Is it going to be? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here it is again, and what a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Rowe. Trulsgaard. Promising attack this. Could pull one back here. Brilliantly blocked. Justine van Havermaat. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Zhao Yuyi. And Wang. Supporters making themselves heard. Well, thumped clear. Can they convert? Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Well, that attack going up a dead end, and the keeper has the ball. Rowe. Sanne Trulsgaard. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Zhang. Nicely done to get past her marker. Well, it's one pass after another. Superbly read and executed. Emma Mitchell. Well, she really had an awful lot on her plate. Massive credit goes to her.
There was a lot of bravery involved in that as well. That's a really top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Yao Ling Wei. Now, what can they do from here? Corner awarded. Delivering it. And still dangerous. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was close and it is offside. Good finish, mind you.
Justine van Havermaet. Well, sloppy in possession. Zhang. It could be on for her. Trulsgaard. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Real chance. And now she's scored not once, but twice. Thoroughly enjoying herself out there.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Zhao Yuyi. And Zhang. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Possession given away, unfortunately. And there the attack ends for now. So, getting close to the half-time interval, and it's going with home advantage, albeit not by a lot. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen so far?
Well, we've had everything in this first half. Great goals, some poor mistakes, and a lot of quality. And they'll certainly be happy with their attacking play, but they must improve their defending in
they could finish here, Stuart. Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. Rowe. Plenty of options. Chance to play it in. Well read to put an end to that attack.
Well, it's been such a good game so far. Chances and goals at both ends, and all played at a great tempo. It's certainly been a good watch.
Yes, a tremendously invigorating contest, no doubt. Easy on the eye. Slipshod passing. Wang Shanshan. Yao. And options in the centre. And still they wait for the chance. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
They favoured a short one here. It should be! And she scored! It's gone in! And now she can run off and celebrate!
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. And that was a very fine read. Yao Ling Wei. What can they do from here? Well, disappointing end to the move. Wade. Aikelan. And she moves the ball with intent. Gao Chen. Wang Shuang. Well, a textbook interception. It's a weighted pass. Real chance. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Yao. Now with Zhang. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Excellent defending. And teammates to play it to. A chance now with the corner. Played over. Well, the danger is still there. Can they forge ahead? Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Yao. On to Wang. They really look after the ball when they have it. An alert piece of defending. Opportunity. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Is it going to be? Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Zhang Jin. Surely. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Rowe. Aikelan. And lining it up. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Yao Ling Wei. On to Wang. Oh, she's in here. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again. The pass behind the defence is absolutely perfect, and the finish is really good. She just smashes that past the keeper. That's a top-quality goal.
So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. Wang. Oh, surely. And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game. Van Havermaet. Excellent use of the ball as they make the win. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. Zhao Yuyi. Is this the moment? And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Going well. Is it going to be? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Real chance. Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this. And she scored. It's gone in. And now she can run off and celebrate. Real chance. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long. And this match... On to Wang. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. She's made a really important challenge. Might really be able to trouble them here. A glorious chance. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Wade. Wang. Well, under pressure, but that doesn't bother her. Useful looking position, you've got to say. A chance to whip it in. And intercepting it. He got in the way of that cross. Vay Bryson. Van Havermaet. Zhao Yuyi. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, disappointing end to the move. Wade. Well, strong play here. Justine Van Havermaet. Oh, could be. Superb stop. Wang Shanshan. Zhao. Now with Wang. Now who can she pass it to? Holding us up, waiting for support. In position. Oh, that's a fine save. Delivering it. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. It'll be a corner. And short it is. Wang Linlin. But a crucial intervention inside the box. Rowe. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, it petered out. Yao Ling Wei. Yao Wei. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Now, what can they do from here? Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. The concession of a corner here. They take it short. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Oh, she needs to get rid of that. Rowe. Eikeland. Justine van Havermaet. Wade. Not a great pass. Wang. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Eikeland. And strong play here. Wang Shuang. Zhao. Another perfect position to read it. Trulsgaard. Now, options are plenty. A really top-notch piece of defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Really nice ball. Well, she's very effective in this sort of role, holding the ball up. Wade. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward, but nothing comes of it. Justine van Havermaet. Now with Zhang. Wang Shanshan. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Van Havermaet. Wade. Has the strength to hang on to it. And possession given away. In position here to protect the ball. An example of how to press. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Good strength to keep the ball. And a poor ball. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Wade. Could reduce the deficit. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. "30 minutes to go then." Wang. Well, they keep passing away. And threading it forward. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. While the movement in the box is equal to it, it's such good timing. What a goal.
Amalie Eikeland. Sanne Trulsgaard. Could be troublesome. Well, shielding the ball admirably. And there it is! And no wonder she's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and really you have to question the goalkeeper. She shouldn't be beaten inside that near post, even if it was a good strike.
Zhao. On to Wang. Yao Ling Wei. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Not a bad pass it was. Good physical play. Yao. Zhang Jin. Great opportunity. Still a chance. And thumped away. And cleared away. Zhang. On to Wang. Very quick thinking there. A really effective shielding under pressure. Cooper now. Sanne Trulsgaard. Trulsgaard. Moving it forward. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Shielding the ball superbly. Zhao. Well, she's made sure nothing untoward happened. They're using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Dangerous looking attack. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Making progress. A good and fair challenge. Well, she's on her game. Amalie Eikeland. Could pull one back here. Oh, another one for them! And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on!
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and enough pace on it. The keeper had no chance.
And that's an important intervention. She has teammates around her. And it might be really important tackle. Zhao. Gao. Just cutting off the supply. Into the final 20 minutes. Wang Shuang. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Great block. Bryson. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Yao Ling Wei. And Wang. Getting through fantastic work here just to keep possession. Cleared away comprehensively. Well, strong play here. Trulsgaard. Plenty of options. And will it be the leveller? Well, it might still work out for them. And I think the threat has been averted.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Well, unlucky perhaps to be denied, but they've now got to think about defending. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Wade. This is looking threatening. Well, disappointing end to the move. Zhang Jin. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Sanne Troelsgaard. Evans. Now, let's see what they can do here. A really top-notch piece of defending. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Wang. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Running with the ball confidently, but quick thinking defensively. Wang. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, going forward, they've been excellent, but they've also been too open at the back. They certainly haven't won this yet.
Oh, could be. Oh, it's unbelievable. Who saw this coming when they were 3 goals down?
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Can she find the right pass? Wang Shuang. A glorious chance. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Now, how about the short corner? Tremendously strong in the tackle.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Vital interception. The danger was very real. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. That's really good. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, strong play here. That's a lovely ball. And a throw for China. Zhang Jin. Wang Linlin. And winning it back. Good physical play. Wang Shanshan. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. This could finish it. Well, what a good stop to keep them in this.
Well, that would have been game over. Not long left now, though.
So a personnel change then. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Is this the moment? Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Gemma Evans. Emma Mitchell. Evans. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Now, options are plenty. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. This could be the equaliser. This could square the game. Terrific piece of anticipation. Well, under pressure, but that doesn't bother her. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Nicely cut out. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. This might have potential. And attempting the through ball. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. They're using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Oh, she's in a really promising position. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And just look at that finish. 1v1 against the keeper, and she hits it with power. It's a great goal.
Justine van Havermaet. And an astute piece of defending. Shielding the ball superbly. Wade. Could play it in. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Superbly read and executed. Zhang. On to Wang. Well, when you can keep the ball like this, it's got to be really annoying for the opposition. Good physical play. And that's an important intervention. Will it be? Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Magnificent defending. Zhang. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Oh, but they've lost it now. Well, she's certainly not alone. Must be! What an important piece of defending. And a good take under duress there. Strong play here. Oh, big opportunity. Big chance. They've got themselves back into it. A lifeline in this game. And this could be a dramatic finale.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Gao Chen. Zhao. Into the advanced position. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Justine van Havermaet. Well, still pressing for a goal here. This could level it. And all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to win it?
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. But I think the keeper has made a mistake here. While it's a decent finish, it shouldn't go in at that near post.
They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. On to Wang. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Might really be able to trouble them here. A glorious chance. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not... Well, they keep passing away. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. Could be troublesome. Well, shielding the ball admirably. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. That's right. Can they forge ahead? They're using her considerable strength to shield the ball. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that... This could level it. And all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to...